Well, good morning, Melba. I promised you a video, so here we are. We're at my spot. I'm going to turn you around here. That's by 10, of course. Let me zoom out. This phone's got mine its own. The only thing I miss is my coffee cup, which is right there. I was taking a picture a minute ago. That went with my coffee cup in it. Got the creek behind me, which stays down there. It doesn't go up any. Really not a creek, it's just a drain ditch. There's the highway. I have to go that way, go into town. About an hour walk. But I'll take you for a walk to my other spot that I make my coffee at. I do have to be careful getting out of here. Can't really play around too much here. So we'll be going that way and then back that way. So let's get to walking, shall we? Oh, hit my wire ball here. Usually I just come to here, try to block between me and the highway there. Let me stumble around here. I think I just walked through a spider web. That's cool. Anyways, we'll go up there here. The turns fall of these are going to be falling. I guess that's why they call it fall. As you can see. Tinting in green helps. I'm more of a tarp guy than I am a tint guy. There's cons and pros to both. Over here. Try to keep as old profile as possible through here. Police station's back the other way. Not even a mile, but I haven't had problems with them. Now, if you really want to know what bugs me, it's people who throw the trash out of the place. Now, it's been there for a while. I'm a firm believer people should have spit their trash in the trash. Anyways, we're getting there. Sun's out. Go. Back to this way. That train you're here, if you do hear it, passenger train. Back to here. Don't ask what's living in there. Something is. Be something living in a tree. Anyhows. Now back to here. Now I do kind of have to be careful in this area too. Parking lot right there. I have hopped across the fence before to collect sticks. There's something over there, but I don't know what. It looks like a shed. But I haven't had no problems. This is where I start my fire. That's the stuff I'll use to hang the pot. You'll see it here in a minute. This is going to be a quick cup of coffee. And I'm using the last of it. So I make some money. I guess it's no coffee. And nobody seems to be giving away coffee around here. I know we get free food, but no free coffee. That's how that works sometimes. I'll get back with you. Alright, I'll show you something I like to do to keep my bag off the ground. This here, I'll try to send you a video of me doing this. That's called a modern spy catch. You take your cordage, you flip it, it'll make a pocket, you stick a stick through there, and then you can just keep your bag off the ground. Backpacks too. You'll want a bigger stick for backpacks. This I went ahead and made specifically for this. Didn't take much to make. I just used my knife saw, sawed it, and took the bark off there. Made it look pretty otherwise. Otherwise I just usually grab a stick off the ground or something and just stick it through there, but I decided to make one. So that's everything I need in my bag. I usually will sometimes lay my stuff there depending on what's going on. But right now I got everything in there. It might rain, I don't know. Sun was out, now it's starting to look kind of overcast. It's still, yeah. We'll see. I thought I felt raindrops earlier, but there's no telling. Now I'm going to go around this area and probably around this area and collect what I need as far as trying to get the fire going. I'll get back with you. Alright, so I do have some sticks gathered up. That should be enough to get the water going for the coffee. Or the coffee going. I'll show you how I make that here in a minute. I'm hoping this don't turn such a long video I can't upload it over on Google Chat, but we'll find out. Like I said, I just gotta get everything lit. If you're ever having to collect for firewood, this is a noise you want to hear. That snap, that means it's going to burn good. Anything that's soft and I don't want to make that noise, leave it alone. I probably got a few things in there that are probably not going to snap like that, and I'll probably just throw it out. We'll see. Alright, well here's my pot. As you can see, it's well used. It comes with handles and such, which I'm not using handles. It comes with this bell handle. No, sometimes, and that's the reason why it looks so black, if I don't hang it, I'll stick it up against the fire itself. That way the handles are cool, and I just pull it out, and that's why it's so. It said what brand name it was. You can still kind of see the measurements, but all I do for coffee is this. Take that off there. Normally I grab a handful. That's exactly what I got in here. It's a handful. I'm just going to dump the whole thing in there. I don't measure, I don't do nothing. Then when I put the water in it, I'll probably fill it up to about here. Maybe a little bit more. And then after it boils and I get it out the fire, I'll put cold water in, which settles grounds you that set for a few minutes. And that's called cowboy coffee. And I'll show you that here in a minute. Alright, there's several things I can do to get this fire started. But we're going to take it easy. We're going to use a lighter. But you want to make yourself a base here. Which is kind of what I'm doing with this stuff. We're making a base. I got sticks down over this. If you're on wet ground, find some sticks. Even this size. And put them down. Now I'm not going to use this because they'll smoke like a son of a gun. This isn't that hard. It's punk. It's rotted right here, or starting to rot. That's called punk wood, which you can char, but it also won't help get the fire going, or at least not like that. So all I'm gonna do, I'm sure you've heard of birch trees. Let's grab some of this birch bark. That's what this is, this birch bark. Let me get in closer so you can see it. But I'm sure you've seen trees of this birch before. This came off a down tree. Let me put my bag up. That bag is my foraging bag. If I want dry material, if it's raining, I'll try to collect stuff as I go. I gotta find everything. The pants I'm wearing don't have pockets in them like the other one did. So all I'll do is send this bug on. Oh, come on. Oops, I think I just accidentally killed it. But anyways, let's give this a try. All you have to do is just take a layer of this. Oop. See if it stays lit. This stuff here came off a tree that's been sitting on the ground, so it might be kind of difficult to deal with, but it should catch flame and hold. It smells great. The smoke smells really good. Let me try another one. There we go. That might hold. If it does, I'll be happy about it. Let me put my lighter over here. I probably should have went in. Well, it's already. As you can see, that's holding the flame. The smoke coming off, it smells great. All I'm going to do is stick some of this birch on here. It might kind of curl up on you. If it does, it's no big deal. Well, for this stuff that was hard to light, won't be too difficult. see what catches here. I want to kind of catch where I put the sticks on top. Alright, let me get the sticks on top. Now when I'm doing this, I just kind of hold the sticks there. I'm not going to put them directly on top. Like that. And because of the way it was, I didn't drop all the sticks on top. That's catching. And if you have more sticks left over, you don't have to do it like this. Just kind of make it look like a cross. And that's basically how I get the fire going. I'm going to get the rest of it going. Get back with you. Alright. As you can see, I got these 3 sticks I showed you. So the first thing I'm going to do is stick this one in here. You can find these other places. Look in the trees, you'll find these. I call them white branches. I've heard them call that before. I guess you can say V2. Find yourself something like this, sharpen that, and just stick it in there. Oh, try not to do that. Guess what? I broke my stick. We might be doing something different. Get back with you. Alright, so you can see I got the fire going. Now, because that happened, I wonder what was going to happen. Because now I got my handles out. We're going to go ahead and just stick it up against the flame. I'm going to take some of this water. Say about half full. Maybe a little bit more. That's a little bit more than half full. Take a stick here. And stir it in there. Don't be afraid to use sticks. Right now it looks like mud, but by the time I'm done it won't. So you can see the way it's coming off there. I can put a fire. I'll go ahead and stick that there. Stick my lid on. We'll just put it in here. Find a good spot for it. Try to keep my handle out of the heat. Try to keep it where it won't spill. That's the flash spot I've ever had. There we go. I'm going to kind of scoop my fire over up against it. You might be watching a long video. I'm trying to keep it short, but at the same time, show you what I do. Alright, slight change of plans. I was going to do that. This way I stuck on the coals. The kettle wanted to tip over. So as you can see, I got in the flame. Let's check it. And right there, just like that. So you can see, it does kind of look like mud. It's somewhere. But as you stir it, see that? Now that will be a strong cup of coffee. I gotta get my phone out of this heat, or is it going to start saying it's going to overheat? Be back with you. We'll try the coffee. Oops. Alright. So if you're wondering how I got out of the fire, I just took a stick. And I really didn't grab it soon enough because the coffee boiled over a little bit, but that's alright. This actually might be cool enough now. Yeah. So all I'm going to do now is take some water here. And what that does is it'll settle the coffee grounds down. Now that's set for a few minutes like that, where the coffee grounds sink to the bottom, which is where I want them. Kind of set my cup in bad. Try to set your lid down like that. That's a bad habit of doing that. But I'll get back with you. We're going to try this coffee. Alright, so I woke up at 5. I went off at 5:30. I got up, I don't know, around 6:30. Walked around a little bit, get my blood pumping, got myself ready, combed my hair and beard and all that good stuff. By that time it's 7 o'clock. Came down here, collected the sticks I needed, got the fire going. It is now 8:25. So yeah, it's kind of a slow process. But That's just how it is. Now, what I'm trying to do is what grounds didn't sink, keep them in there. We'll do that. I'll set this here. Let me get up so you can see my face. Not bad. Alright. Well, it's working on 16 minutes. Hopefully I can send this long video to you. We'll end up with you watching the fire with me. You have a good one, Melba.